Hi, and thank you for tuning in to my blog. I'm Beauty's Queen. Today, I just want to share my personal feelings about a situation. Last week, when I first decided I needed to blog again because I needed to express myself because I seen the frustration building and my discontent, and I just want to speak out. But then I realized in that because you don't even know, I had started I started the blog last week straight in passion. But then this week, even up to today, I realized that even then I knew it was me, but I was still in passion. It's me, but it's you. You know, that was it. But I know it's all the way me because no matter who you are or what you do, it's not for you to get frustrated or angry with somebody else in their lack of. You get to choose. And a person gets to choose also. They get to choose if, I guess what I want to say is when you get, me personally, when I became so ill-content with another person, I realized that I put myself in the place of their judgment. And then I thought, like, who are you to say what they're doing is not enough, or what they're doing is too much? Like, you're not, even if I am in a position of authority to that person, it's still like it's up to that person to do it or don't do it. And that's in life. In life, you get to decide. You get to decide whether you're going to listen or you're not going to listen. And if you don't want to listen, you take the consequences of not listening. And if you do listen, you take the consequences of listening. And that is no matter what. Rather, a person is of authority and they're telling you, hey, you can only do this. You can only get this money if you do whatever is required. You can say, yes, I want to get this money and do what's required, or no, I don't need the money. Same if a person had a gun to your head, they say, do this or I'm gonna shoot. You have the choice to say, I'm gonna do this so that they won't shoot, or I'm not gonna do it. I don't care if they shoot or not. So ultimately, it is a person's decision, and it's not for me or you to put yourself in the position to decide or to say one way or the other. I'm not a situation that calls for somebody whom I was supervising that was a freaking slacker in my eyes. But I did have to apologize because it's not for me to say how much you can do or how much you can't do. All that I know is how it directly affects me. Because if you are working so hard or not working so hard, if you are working so hard and not working so hard, either way, that's going to cause for me to A, work harder, or B, work less. So it directly affects me in those manners. I just realized, like, me knowing is only half of the battle. It's an action that has to go into place. I have to actively tell myself, don't respond, or don't judge, or don't get angry about what you see happening. You can only do what's in your power to do, which is not control other people. So I guess that's what I want to share from my blog. To just be don't get me wrong. You are to take a certain bit of responsibility, especially if you see someone who is in a position of needing guidance, directions, or assistance. You shouldn't just be like, that's their problem. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're putting yourself above them, then that's probably when you shouldn't involve yourself. It's not necessarily for their well-being, but it's for your well-being. And I guess it is a hard lesson to learn, and even harder to put in action, because it's easy to get involved in the wrong way. Rather, it's proper, and it's not proper to get involved in that way. So I guess that's my 2 cents for the most part, because life is full of difficulties for everybody. You never know what somebody else is going through. And just to start projecting what you see in or desire on somebody without their consent, acknowledgement, or permission. I guess consent and permission is the same thing. Anyway, without that, then it puts you in a place that you should be. So